What's up, friends? It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. In fact, episode 384. And tonight we're just going to call this the Late Late Show because it's like after 11, and that's just what it is. That's the time that I'm doing this episode for you. So let's talk about mechanics and marketing and podcasting. If you're here, this show was created for people who are heart-centered, who have a business, who don't really get SEO or algorithms. They don't appreciate the technology of things, like me. And if that's you, that's perfect. You're in the right place because that's what this entire show, 384 episodes, has been dedicated to up to this point, which is how do the rest of us market our business in a day and age where everything seems so tech-oriented? How do we continue to preserve a human connection? That is what we're talking about in this show and this episode. So tonight we're talking about mechanics, right? Mechanics are easy. Mechanics are easy. If you don't know the mechanics, then it would be easy to think, but mechanics are hard. And I get that. That's totally appropriate. And what I'm going to tell you is that on this side of understanding mechanics, listen, mechanics are things like you getting a microphone. You get a Facebook page, you set up a Facebook page, you create a Libsyn account, which is a site where you can host your audio files for podcasts. You can submit your podcasts to podcast directories like iTunes and Stitcher and Spotify. All of those things are mechanics. And mechanics are easy because you could set all of that up tonight. You could go to YouTube or Google, you could search for the answers of those things, and you literally could be up and running by tomorrow. However, interestingly, I want to say the average podcast has maybe 5 episodes, period. So there are a lot of people who do the work of searching for the mechanics, set everything up, create a show, for example. So they go through they learn the mechanics. They create a show. They submit it to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But they get 5 episodes in and they stop. They stop. And that, friends, that is not going to get it done. 5 episodes is not the game here. The game of marketing in 2020 and beyond is not mechanics. The game of marketing is relationship. We live in a tribal economy. So if what you're after is creating change, inspiring action, making things that resonate with people, then what you need is more than mechanics. You need the depth of understanding of where your people, the people you're trying to serve, where they are stuck. Because that becomes the fuel for the conversation. That is the conversation then that you lead in the world. You have to start there. You have to start with, where are my people stuck and how do I lead them out of that? You use the mechanics to serve that conversation. But if all you do is go through the mechanics, never really understanding the conversation you're leading, then you'll be one more average podcast that has 5 episodes. So I could help you. I could help you with the mechanics. I could help you set up a podcast. Sure. What I'm more interested in is helping you really start to understand how to create content that lands over there with the people you're trying to serve. Where are they stuck? What are their frustrations? What are their goals and aspirations? What thoughts do they have to change? What actions and skills do they need to acquire? That is the process of change. And if you hope to grow a business, that's going to come on the heels of you finding a way to be valuable to others. And content marketing is where all of that starts. It's not the microphone. It's your ability to dig into the shadows of people and speak from a place and in a way that resonates with people. That's the game. That is what marketing is in 2020 and beyond. So if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you want to sign up for, then I can help you. If you want to just set up the mechanics of things, there's the internet for that, right? You can go to Google and YouTube and all those things and find out how to set up the mechanics. But if what you want is to really create change in the lives of the people you're here to serve, well, then that takes a little bit of time and some skill. It's not a quick fix. It is like a buckle up and let's dig into the actual work of it, because that takes time. Time. That's it. That's the game. Time with the mechanics, right? All right, gang, so that's it tonight. Here's where I'll leave you. If you'd like to learn more about how to think about marketing in this day and age of a tribal economy, you can go to groundswellmethod.com. The link is in the text of this post. There are videos waiting for you there. And on the last page of those videos is an application button for my next upcoming 6-week program called the Groundswell Method Intensive, which is all about how do you not only acquire the mechanics, but also how do you begin to dig deep in the shadows and speak to people where they're stuck so that it resonates and they actually trust you enough to let you lead them into what's next. Go to groundswellmethod.com and we will see you all tomorrow.